don't.
Well,
Like
hopefully you really are tired because for your safety, you tired and you'll move on. Like you said, you'll learn whatever you learn from this. Take it and
I'm not even gonna
use
lie,
it to
y'all.
your
Like
advantage.
I cried to him the other day, and I like literally I cried to him the other day, and I literally said like I miss my mom. Like I cried to him, and he didn't. He was surprised. Like those were real ass tears. I was like, I want to go home. Like that was the other.
And if he didn't respond to you, he's a well. We don't have to say. I know this for a fact just by looking at him. He is a narcissist, and you can look in a man's eyes and tell when they really care. But I don't have to teach you that. That's something you'll learn on your own.
Mhm.
My daddy died in front of my eyes when I was 15 years old. So I'm like you. I had to learn it the hard way. I done been abused, damn near killed, all kind of shit. So I get what you're saying. But when you come to the point where you are tired, like you say you are tired, go on about your business. And I
Yeah, like
promise you, you
there's no fighting for a nigga no more. Like I'm
right,
telling you, TKO ain't he didn't the only thing I said to TKO, I said, why the fuck would you go on Bigo? Like I said, why would you go on Bigo and make all these videos and blah 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 blah. That's what I said. Cause now I have to sit there and clear up my name. That's the only thing I texted him, but I don't even know if I'm blocked. I don't even know if the message went through because we're in a group chat. So I don't know nothing. But there's no chasing that
right.
nigga. Like there's no looking for that nigga. That nigga ain't hit me up. That nigga ain't look out for me. That's you know what I learned in that motherfucking jail cell? That's when you know who you got on your team for real.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's
That's what I
who
want to
you
tell you.
know who's there for
Mm-hmm.
you. Cause you think I had somebody to
Mm-hmm.
call?
Cause you know what he did when you was locked up? Soon as he got out, he pressed that live button. He didn't give a
Exactly.
fuck what you was doing, how you was eating, what's your mental state, none of it. And if I gave a nigga, I ain't never did that. But if I ever gave a nigga $33,000, I'm gonna tell you now, and I get locked up and he don't come get me, I kill his motherfucking ass straight up. And I ain't even playing no games. Oh, he gonna give me my money. It'll be
Yeah.
like the IRS. I want all of me.
So
So don't do that shit no more.
that's
Fuck
where
no.
I'm like that's where like the feelings are separate because nigga you like ain't nobody was there for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Who am I finna cry to? You know, Bigo I didn't know Bigo was going this hard for me, but at the end of the day, in real all reality, you know who the fuck is there for you when you got you know you don't got nobody there for you when they dress you in that suit and you know you ain't finna get you bailed out.
When they close them damn doors, because I done been there too. You feel it. Once they them doors close, feel it. You know, girl, if he wasn't there by the time they gave you your paperwork, you should know that he was not coming. I done been there, done that.
Exactly.
Went home to the nigga and some more shit. I get it. I'm
Like
just saying I
you know what
hope
I mean?
that you
Like
live and learn.
there yeah, like once that shit is like you in there by yourself. Like if you ain't never been to jail before, don't go. I
Yeah,
mean,
that shit
go
different. That
go
shit
if you
hit
want to
different.
see
I
what it's
promise you.
about. You know, do your big one. But you on your own 2 feet. So
Yep, you will. Well, I wish you the best of luck, whatever you got going, looking forward. I didn't learn this young, so that's why I'm telling you my story. It took me
yes. Hold on. My thing is breaking up.
to tell me that if he see me again, I'll be in the body bag, and I refused. So that was my breaking point. Everybody has a breaking point. So hopefully, and you move forward.
Yeah.
And I wish you best of luck.
Yeah. And guys, I'm not saying this because I'm proud, but for the person who says I wasn't in jail, I was in a holding cell. Nah, I was in jail. Like I was in jail. I was with people. Like I was in the cell for a little while, but remember I got there on Saturday. The court don't open till Monday. So I
Right,
definitely
right.
had to spend a night with people.
But I'm like that person that came up and said they just want you out the house. I think that they didn't know how to put you out. You had invested so much. They knew they had to figure out a way, and that was the way. Because I'm like you. If I didn't feel like you was gonna steal the car for real, then I know he didn't think you was really stealing the car. So I mean, it's just it's all bunch of BS. But like I said, you live and learn. You take it with you,
Yeah.
and when God bless you with children, you'll be able to teach them. Because I have 2 girls and a boy, so I wish a motherfucker would fuck with mine. So I'm just saying,
Thank
you'll figure it out.
thank you. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
why yeah, you can get down. And I'm so nice, y'all. You see what she's saying? Like, I know a lot of y'all will go get y'all revenge. A lot of y'all will fucking go get y'all revenge. But I'm so nice that I'm just gonna let God do his work. You know? We all been through a lot of shit. We all been through a lot of shit. But when it comes down to it, I'm not in control of nothing. You know what I mean? I could like jail ain't enough. See what I'm saying? For me, it's enough. But for if I was to put him in jail, that was easy. I think he liked it. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna lie. He smiled at me when he was walking into the jail cell. He might like it. So
Hey, baby girl, I'm so happy you're home.
thank you.
Em, Em did her big one, but I see you're really tired. And I want to say to you, continue to grow,
Yep.
continue to learn, to continue to get you better. And also, he wasn't one bit worried about you driving that car. All he said, she could have crashed my car. I thought, like, in my right mind, you only concerned
Bruh. Bruh. You
You
know
only
what?
concerned about a car?
Listen, the nigga didn't give a fuck. I know. Trust me, I know. The
And
car
when
was the
he
only.
said that, that just broke my, I couldn't even watch him if I wanted to. Cause you could have just talked to her when she got back. But y'all don't want us to put y'all in jail, but you
Listen,
put this young lady in jail over a car that's, I
listen.
heard is a
I
2007.
Yeah,
Come
like
on.
if TKO didn't have a house, like he was gonna sleep in that fucking car. Like he wasn't even gonna sell that car so he could
Yeah.
pay his rent type shit. Like that is a
And
prized
that's what he
possession, dog.
said. He didn't care about you enough to say, when she get back, I'm gonna just talk to her, argue. We have a argument. He called the police because he was sure you was that drunk or mad that you were gonna crash his car, and that was just all his concern when he called them. He didn't call because he wanted you to go to jail. He wanted to make sure you got back with that car
Yeah,
right.
we know. I know
So
that one for sure. That nigga don't care about me. If you think that
he
nigga cares
growing.
about me, then you can fuck my
He
kid.
don't care about none of y'all because in reality, like they said,
Nigga,
I
listen,
didn't watch the
I'm
a
far
lot of
from
men.
delusional. I'm far from
Yeah,
delusional. I know
no,
that nigga don't
you
give a
good,
fuck
baby.
about me. And
We
guess what? And
at
guess
your
what? I don't give a
age,
fuck about him either. I don't care about him
at
either.
your age, we all had
The,
men that we thought really loved us and thought was gonna be with us for the rest of our life, and where they ass at. But I got a husband for 15 years that I had to wait till I learned me. I gave me some time for me, and I got the right man that supposed to be there. The one that would have ran down to that jailhouse, or he would have talked to me before he called the police on me.
mm,
That kind of love, you gonna
yeah.
get it because
Right.
you got the
Right. Right.
brain for
Right.
that.
Right. 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 Exactly.
You gonna
But
get that right love. And when
yeah.
you show out and show up with that right man on your shoulder, who gonna be like still doing what they doing?
Yeah.
Who still ain't gonna be shit? Who gonna be a popping? You. Because you got the right mindset. You got to go through what you go through to get where you got to go.
Yep.
So you keep doing you, baby. And Imp, we love you. She had been there for people that I have watched her since I've been on, and that's the only reason why I be on this app for
Thank you.
her love of people. So
Yes.
you keep on growing, baby. Keep growing.
Yes. No. Listen.
Uh, okay, go ahead, Bosslife. Sorry, go ahead.
She was real. She's real. Like he didn't give a fuck. Like literally, like his car was the only thing on his mind. Like, but I just took it as it was a kind of a wake up call because that is definitely a serious thing. Doing stuff while you are intoxicated is very serious. So I just took it as a serious thing because that was a way to learn. That was the only way to learn. So I just took it under my own belt. But yeah, that car, that nigga.
Hey, Bosslife.
Hi.
Hopefully I can ask you some questions, and hopefully you're not going to be like mad about them because I feel like they're pretty respectful. But when you first entered the house, was your phone bill not paid or was it paid?
Oh, my phone bill was paid when I first entered the house, but as y'all know, we don't have no money when we're with him. The only money that I was getting was from working. So by the time I got to his house, um, I wasn't keeping money in my bank account. I was just working, and when I was working, I was paying like first of all, the light bill is under my name at his house, so he still needs to give me the money for that light bill, as well as his Wi-Fi bill is under my name at his house. So I was paying what I needed to pay, which is the light bill. So I wasn't really having extra money like that. And I had told y'all I was taking care of my own self. So yeah, I didn't have extra money like that. And he don't have extra money like that either. Like we was really trying to like really help each other and stuff. Like I don't really think there's any extra money.
Okay. Because I remember like 2 years ago, Yetta kind of explained the whole thing of like him not paying her bills and her kind of going into debt as well.
Yeah.
So do you kind of like regret maybe not listening to Yetta? Because I do remember like at first she was kind of telling y'all,
Well,
don't go
I
back to his house. Don't do. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So Yetta, I know yeah, I don't really know what Yetta went through. I just know what I went through and who I am. I stopped paying my own phone bill. I could have asked him to pay my phone bill. Like I never not I didn't ask him to pay my phone bill. Um he knew my phone was off, but wasn't paying my phone bill because my phone bill is $300 a month. So I
Okay. Wait a
naturally
second. Wait a second. Was his phone bill paid?
hold on. So naturally, I knew my phone bill was $300 a month. So I knew that was too much for anybody to pay. Me,
Now,
I wasn't.
boss
Listen,
life.
listen, 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 hun. I only take care of the things that I'm able to pay. It was so high because I was a dancer. So when I was dancing, I was able to pay that. You see what I'm saying? So I understand you guys wanted him to pay for it, but he didn't pay for it. Yes, his phone bill was paid, of course, but he wasn't paying my phone bill. So if a man is not
Was
taking care of,
Armani's bill paid?
yes, Armani's bill was paid. But that
So,
listen,
so
listen, why are you listen, Tati, Tati, this is where you're
okay.
gonna
Go
learn
ahead. Go
this is
ahead.
where you're gonna learn something, okay? Because just because Armani and TKO's phone bill was paid and my bill was not paid because I couldn't afford it, doesn't mean that I'm gonna go throw a fit. If he saw my phone was off, just the same thing as if TKO did not bail me out, there's nothing I can do about it, right? If TKO did not pay my phone bill, there's nothing I can do about it. The only thing I can do about it is take it on my own back, which I said to myself, $300 is a lot of money to pay per month. I can't afford it with working a regular 9 to 5 job. He pays all the rent. So why would I expect him to afford it? If it was $100 bill, then I would ask him every time, like, bro, I need my phone bill paid. But no, I didn't ask him. So yes, Armani and TKO paid their phone bill. That's cool. I never was in a place where I needed my phone and I wasn't able to use it. There's Wi-Fi everywhere around town. Like, so the phone thing it wasn't really that necessary. You know what I mean? I don't call, nobody calls my phone. I only talk to my mom. So it wasn't really a stress factor. You know,
Can I just say this
I
one
still don't need
thing?
my phone. Yeah.
So I understand you're trying to rationalize it wasn't a big deal, it was expensive, I didn't want him to pay it, but just the fact that him and his girl of 16, 17 years had their bills paid, but yours wasn't, shows you the disproportionateness of what was going on.
Yes.
Basically, how they
So
was playing you.
I understand the disproportionate or whatever of what was going on. But he can take care of our money as long as he wants to take care of our money. Because listen, blame Tati. If this was to happen to
You
Armani
can just call
today,
me Tati.
yeah, whatever your name is. Listen, because you getting like I understand you're trying to prove your point, but I feel disrespected because you're not listening to me.
No, I'm not trying to listen. I'm
So
coming in peace. I'm not
now
trying to
you're gonna
misinterpret.
listen though. Now you're gonna listen. So that's why I take accountability into my own hands. Because if this was to happen to Armani today, me and her, she would get money from Bigo, yes. But when it's time to go on your own 2 feet, Armani wouldn't stand. Because she gets her bills paid. But I could stand. That's the difference between me and Armani. When TKO was in jail, Armani wasn't standing. Let's not get into that one. So that's why I'm
Oh,
not
we know
tripping.
that tea.
Let's not understand why I don't care if a nigga is not paying my bill. TKO said he paid the rent. Okay, you pay the rent. You're keeping a fucking roof over my head for the time being. I paid what I had to pay. I gave my money away. I'll take that. I'll take that smack in the face. No, I'm not tripping if a nigga's not gonna take care of me because I don't need a nigga to fucking make me brainwashed. Cause I still know I'm gonna be able to take care of myself when it comes down to it. Right now, in this moment, if I didn't have Bigo, I was gonna be okay. And that's the difference between me and bitches like you who think that niggas only gotta take care of you if you with them.
Wait, hold on. Bitch is like, who?
You.
Who?
Thank you.
Oh, you try.
Hey, Boss Life, how you doing, love? Um,
I'm good.
this is yeah, I know. This is not a time for scolding. This is not a time for judging. I just want to say, God is real and God moves mountain. God moves a lot of things that we didn't think is possible. While you were in there, you had time to sit down, talk to him, cry, do everything that you were supposed to do,
Mm.
and that showed you on this part of this side, that he was working, he was, answering your prayers, he was listening to your cries.
He
So as long as you
aggravated me.
continue,
Did anybody else? Hold on. I'm so sorry. He was listening to my prayers. Yes. Before we get into that God moment, because I can't even think about this right now. She just aggravated me. Did she aggravate you?
it's okay. They're gonna do what they're supposed to do.
Okay. Well.
Don't
Okay.
let it bother you.
Yeah.
I
So
know exactly what you mean. It did, you know what I'm saying? But that's all they're gonna do. They're gonna come up here to talk. They're gonna come up here to throw their little jabs. They're gonna come up here trying to ask the questions about the past. When you wanna talk about that, you'll talk about that. Nobody give a fuck about that right now, you know what I'm saying? This is about moving forward. Fuck the woulda, coulda, shouldas. We know what happened, we know how it
yeah.
happened. What we gonna do next? So that's what you continue to focus on. That's what you continue to keep your head held high, and that's what you continue to look. And at the end of the tunnel, there's a light, and you keep shining. You got this, and
Yeah.
you can get where you're supposed to be. You know what you're supposed to do, and you know how it's supposed to do it. I'm not up here, to tell you, nah, keep doing what you're supposed to do. You got this. It's a
Yeah.
lesson learned and everything.
And I definitely just called that girl a bitch because I don't like when I'm saying something and like she's not trying to understand what I'm saying. Like she's trying to sit there and teach me a lesson. Like the lesson is, baby girl, no nigga needs to pay your bills. That's the lesson. The lesson is
Facts.
if
As long as you depend on the nigga, you're gonna be lost and you're gonna be stuck. And that's the reason why old girl probably can't leave, and she probably won't ever leave until it probably is too late, because she
exactly.
dependent and rely on a nigga. It's one thing to have your own, but it's another thing for a nigga just to have your back and just to give you that little extra cushion. And
Yeah,
that's
like
what you
of
want. You
course
don't
we
want to
all,
solely
yeah,
depend on
yeah.
the nigga.
We all want that support to know that a nigga's gonna take care of us, but baby, like love, like we've been knowing TKO wasn't that supportive nigga. So if you thought I was gonna be in his house crying and putting myself in depression because he wasn't paying my bill,
Facts.
you was on something. Like, bitch, we was putting on our big girl panties up in there. The only one who still got a diaper on is her. And we know who I'm talking about. Well, I'm not talking about the girl that was in the box, but you know who I'm talking about. Ain't
No,
nobody was changing my
we all
diaper
know
and
exactly
wiping
what
my
you're talking
ass
about.
over there. Who was wiping my ass? Nobody. I was the one putting on
Nobody.
my
He just
pants.
had
The
in the
fuck?
ass, and you should have been getting your ass ate and everything else up under
He,
the sun.
I never ate his ass.
Well, that's what he said. So,
He's alive.
and you smile and you agree with it, but it's okay. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah, but
But
exactly, that's neither here nor there.
when you gave him that 33K, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm sure you gave that to him for a reason, and you probably wasn't fucked up about it at the time. But on some real shit, if y'all really want to be about women empowerment and all y'all women sit together and y'all feel some type of way, y'all really could file a class action lawsuit against him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really some shit that can be moved, and it's not about stooping low, but you know what I'm saying, but going higher than what the next person thought they was gonna do, because God intervenes in many different ways. If y'all don't know God, get to know God. God is real, but y'all don't like to hear about him too much on this app. But it's okay though. But this app needs it, and he's here all the
Yeah,
time. He sees what y'all doing. Y'all be like, oh, you can't keep him in the mix. Da, da. God is in the mix, and in the good and the bad. Get to know him. But anyway, Boss Life, you got this, girl,
yeah.
and I'm gonna continue to
Thank
see you
you.
shine and strive. This your light. Don't let nobody dim it. Do your thing.
Thank you.
Hi, Bosslife.
Hi.
Um, I'm sitting listening to you and know that I'm praying for you. I'm not here to judge. I've been young before, and I will say this: I don't understand domestic violence because I've never dealt with it in my entire life. I've never had a man to hit me. I've never dealt with anything like that. I've had a man try to argue with me, but I've always walked away, and that's a blessing on his part because
Yes.
I can't handle that. So I can't speak on that, and I won't speak on. But what I will tell you, you are a beautiful young lady.
Thank
I
you.
want you to love yourself, and I'm not saying that you don't, but I want you to love yourself. I want you to get on your knees and talk to God and ask God to lead you in the right
Yeah.
direction.
So I
We
just.
all can we all can give you advice, but God is the one that can save you from this. Because I
Yeah.
don't want you
Thank
to
you.
ever go back to him, and I don't want you to go back to anybody like him because this is my opinion. It's not facts, it's my opinion. I think he preys on younger women because he tries to control. He has a narcissistic behavior.
Mm.
That's what I see. He cares more about what he looks like and popping his chain. He too damn old for this shit. That's what 20 some year
Listen.
olds do.
Listen. I don't know. I don't know at all. But what I do know is that he did what he wanted to do. He did his big one. So now I'm just gonna ride it out. You know, I saw a comment that said I'm back at the bottom again, broke and homeless. Ever since I've been with TKO, I felt at the bottom. I never called his house my house. I never felt that love in there. I never thought I was gonna actually be secure in that house. You know, until I felt the love from TKO and I felt like he cared about me, he had unconditional love for me. I was never gonna feel like that was my home. So I'm not back at the bottom broken homeless. I'm going to my mom's house. You know, I'm gonna figure it out. That's the only thing that I could do right at this moment. Go to my mom's house and keep it pushing. You know, I'm definitely gonna have good holidays. I'm definitely gonna have good